Hey everyone, Wander here, and welcome back to some more Slay the Spire 2. I haven't played the Necrobinder in a while, and we're not going to do a draft run, but we're also not going to do a higher Ascension level. The thing is, I'm not actually amazingly good at this game. I'm not like some people who can go all the way up to Ascension 20 on any deck and win. But I'm also not sure if that's actually the case. I'm assuming most people that get up to Ascension 20 have more losses than wins after a certain point. Unless they get really good, because I know people were doing like win streaking at Ascension 20. It doesn't matter. I'm here for goofy builds. I'm not here for like big sweat. So what do we want to do? Greed, but I can't get rid of it. Random relic or card reward and a random potion. Let's go for this. Pen nib. No, that's... no. I mean, it could be fine. Pen nib has a lot of potential, but the problem is pen nib works really well if you're cycling a lot of cards. And maybe I can make that work, but I've been, this is not my first attempt at this video. I've actually had some really bad starts. Let's see, start of League Combats, draw 2 additional cards. Let's just transform this and see what we get. Misery. Okay, so that spreads debuffs. That's kind of good, actually. Does mean that we're probably going for a Doom build on this one, but I don't hate Doom builds. Okay, so we've got a really strong line here on the left. But I'm kind of locked into it once I start it, is the one downer. There's a shop here if I want to pivot. Because yeah, we have a couple of these, but like this one gets really boring, this one gets really boring. So yeah, let's give this a shot. So, Misery has a couple benefits going for it, namely, it's free. 7 damage, apply any debuffs on the enemy to all other enemies. So unless we can get a better debuff build, the best thing that I can do with Misery is just to stack Doom, spread Doom. Doom. What I'd really like to do is get rid of all of my strikes and defends on these runs. Unfortunately, I don't know how easy that's going to be. That's the reason why I like the draft mode so much. Doom. Exhaust your hand, draw 10 cards. Fresnel Lens. I really like the Fresnel Lens at this point in the game. It did cost me 10 max HP, which is not great. Okay, we'll take no damage, but we'll lose Asti in the process, but that's fine. We don't need Asti to live. We just need them to tank the damage for me. Not quite enough damage. It'll be maybe fine. They're swinging for 12. Can I kill them? I can. There we go. Get a block potion. What do we have? First attack each turn does extra damage. Sick 'em, but that's a summon build. And flatten, which, nope, don't care. Upgrade 2 random cards or remove a card. Card upgrades are nice. I don't want to say they're a dime a dozen, but they kind of are. Retain, it does 9 damage. I think I'm just going to go for Scourge Plus. It's only 3 more Doom, but it lets me draw another card, which is good. Means to some degree we want to see if I can get my hands on more cheap cards, if possible. So I'm just going to put Doom on that one, spread it to the other one, and then block twice. That tadpole goes to hell. And this tadpole is toast. Okay, this build's got some legs. Okay, Death's Door. Gain 8 block. If you apply block this turn, gain additional block. Or whenever you apply Doom, gain block. Damn, both of these are actually really good. I think I'm going to go for Shroud over Death's Door, because this one's passive. I like both of them, and I kind of want both of them. Okay, not much for it. He's doing 9. Now this guy's, yeah, special passive. He's swinging for 16, which is tricky. Well, I'd love to do Shroud. I think I'm going to keep the damage off. Yeah, those dazes are kind of, I don't want to say killer, they're a pain. That's 18 damage, sure. Okay, Shroud, 2 defense. That'll give us a little bit. Not that I have really too much choice on this matter. I'm swinging for 19. Okay, I have to do 17 to him. Now I just have to do 4. Problem is, his damage scales in intensity. Wait, we got him. Still gonna hurt, but at least we got him. Venerable T-set's kind of nice. Delay, gain 13 block, next turn gain energy. I could upgrade it so it gives me 2 energy, which is actually really tempting. I do like Grave Warden as well. The extra souls are nice. Souls, do I want energy? This is more efficient. Okay, so what do we upgrade next? Shroud? I think Shroud Plus. Grave Warden would also be a solid contender. Mango! This is actually kind of nice for me. Okay, I could not have asked for a better start. Probably hit that one, because that's the one I want to kill. Okay, bodyguard, defend, defend, and we're going to unleash on, honestly, that one. Because at least now we're down 1. Makes my life easier. Shroud, Grave Warden, and a defend. I don't actually know how much damage they're doing to me. Maybe I took 1 damage, hard to tell. Okay, let's pop Soul. Do Scourge. On this one, because they're about to gain a bunch of strong, and we're golden. Nothing can touch me at this point. I've got plenty of block. Everything's looking great. Happy Flower. I like Happy Flower. I don't think I care much for Blight Strike. It's good, but there's other better attacks. Yeah, Misery having Retain is nice. Yeah, I like the idea of upgrading Grave Warden, but making it so Misery retains is helpful. Strike or defend with Spiral. I think I'm gonna just do that. We'll probably want to upgrade this one. But yeah, that just gives us a free bonus block effectively every turn, which is handy. Okay, you can only play 1 skill per turn. Oh. Well, we have Shroud. Yeah. Shroud is annoying, but we have Osti. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit the gas bomb. Because this guy's toast in, like, a turn or 2. So we don't have to worry about it. Life's good. Okay, another Grave Warden, so another Scourge. I want to get rid of cards, is the main one. Yeah, this is why I wanted to make this have Retain. Though, admittedly, it does not make a difference here. So I guess we're just going to hit him anyway. Okay, let's do Scourge, Shroud. A little late. And Bodyguard. This one's gonna hurt. Misery. Grave Warden. And does it defend? I guess he's only gonna hit me for 6, which means Asti for 6. Bodyguard, Misery. And I guess just another strike. Scourge, double defend that. Unleash. This is actually working out better than expected. Normally this guy hurts me pretty badly. Let's do Bodyguard. Giving itself vigor, but I'm about to slap it hard. Bodyguard and Unleash, because that stuns it. And then it immediately gets killed from doom stacking. Sick. Gorge is awesome. Whenever attacks deal damage, they also apply that much doom. I mean, it's awesome. It's expensive is the one problem. But I think it's worth it. I'll make it retain. Oh, it's the buttfish. Okay. Oh, good. We can do Reperform. We can do Scourge. We can do Misery. This does not apply... No, it does apply Doom. Wow, that's really selective in a good way. Okay, Shroud. What does Beckon do? End of your turn. If it's in your hand, lose 6 HP. Ouch. You know what? Speed Potion. I'll just go for that. Oh, and that cost me HP. That's good to know. Well, we're in for a pretty good Reaper run. Or Reaper run, Doom run. I was kind of hoping not to do a Doom run since I feel like I've done too many Doom runs in recent memory. But there's only so much about that I can do. Yeah, I'm not going to bother. Dude spams. And I don't like it. Let's just go for those. At least the Dooms, like, almost got him down. Those beckons are really annoying. Because it's every turn. Alright, he's toast. Would have been really funny if that killed me because I was being sloppy. So, Seance. Transform a card in your draw pile into Soul, which I really like. I think I'll grab Seance. It's just a good way of culling things. So start each combat with additional 4 energy, remove cards from the deck. Whenever you shuffle, do your draw pile, add a Soot or Golden Path. How are we looking? Because Golden Path is a good way of replacing a mediocre map. Here's the thing, we actually have a really good map. Probably. I mean, this whole area is valid. The main question is, how many mid-bosses would I fight? That's clear. I usually opt for the path of most bonfires, so I'm only getting 1 mid-boss in this. So what I should probably do is this. Because I got plenty of money. I could go either way. If I'm really healthy, I go left. If I'm not as healthy, I go right. It's really trading a mid-boss for a thing. Okay. Because I don't like Big Hug at all. It would work if I was fat decking myself. But I'm not. I guess we're going very hot cocoa. If we can get ice cream on this run, or anything else that lets me sustain my, setup at all, I will be a happy camper. Or sustain my energy levels. So let's actually hit the one in the back. We're going to hold on to misery. Because I'm going to do that. I'm going to just spread it to everybody. And we're just going to tank. I'll do that just to cycle. Because if I can draw misery again, that'd be great. Oh, right. Seance is ethereal. I'll take it. Honestly, Seance being ethereal is kind of good. We can just do that. Well, that was nice and easy. And misery is making the group fights much easier. That's something this character sometimes struggles with. Death's Door? Yeah. Death's Door is incredible for this. Okay. So for every 5 cards in your deck, heal 3 HP when you enter a rest site, so that means I wouldn't have to worry about resting at all. Healing would be handled. Ori is no good. Countdown is actually kind of nice. Start of a turn, 6 doom to a random enemy. Restlessness. If your hand is empty, draw 2 cards, gain... draw 2 cards and gain energy. I actually do like Restlessness. Negative Pulse is also extremely good. And Invoke. I think I'm going to start by removing. Because I think that's something I should be working on. I don't think I'd normally have enough energy for Restlessness. And it doesn't work well with souls. Not that I'm generating a whole lot of souls. While I like Countdown, I don't think I need it. But I do like Negative Pulse as a alternative block card, and if upgraded, it gets even better. Let's see, don't think I need Kusari Gama. Do I want to grab Eternal Feather for just really easy healing? I think so. Okay, add Clumsy, get a random thing, sure. That's nice, gives me a little bit more draw. Oh, it's this jerk. Well, I say that, but this is actually really good. Shroud. Scourge. Death's Door. Grave Warden and Misery. And I'll just play those, even though it does nothing for me. So it's taken Death's Door. Which, like, I could really go either way on. Oh, we had nothing in my draw pile. Okay, let's do Grave Warden. Because he is going to be hitting me. A fair bit. Go for that. Okay, Misery. Unleash. Do a Seance. Get rid of the Strike. Probably Negative Pulse. And Bodyguard. Okay. I can stun him. Does that prevent him from running? It does. Not that it would have been that bad. Okay, this is working. It's not the biggest doomy build I've ever doomed, but it's also not terrible. Whenever you draw an ethereal card, draw a card. Oh, Page Storm's actually really good then. Pull from Below is good. I really want to do an ethereal build at some point, but I'm not being given it, but Page Storm is nice. Oh boy, this guy. Usually my least favorite. Let's do Shroud. Scourge. Grave Warden. I'll hit him with those two. I should have actually waited until I could get some more Doom. Because yeah, I'd like to do Reaper Form. But at least we retain. So now's a really good time for it. It's Burn Dazed. It's kind of moot, I know. But at least now I've got Reaper Form. Okay, Scourge. Seance. Get rid of that strike. I like Seance. Death's Door. 30 blocks, so that means he's not hitting me. So I'll just do that. Okay. Negative Pulse. Grave Warden. Let's do these. Misery and Unleash. Because those still give him a fair bit of Doom. Scourge. Misery. Soul. Grave Warden. Oh, Unleash. Perfect. And he's toast. That's actually probably one of the easier Entomancer runs I've ever had. Amethyst. Aubergine. Do I grab the Wisp? Yeah. Okay, Shroud, Grave Warden, Defend, and a Strike. I think we'll hit the stronger one. Okay, Seance. One of the Defends. Soul. Defend, Wisp. Burn both Toxics so we don't have to deal with them. I'm gonna go for that, because Death's Door is not gonna give me extra. Okay, Toxic's a pain in the ass. There's Scourge. There's Negative Pulse. There's Misery. Okay. And then I think I burn a Toxic. So we take no damage. Do a Seance. Burn a Defend. We're only taking 6 on this round. So that gives me a decent amount of comfort zone here. I guess I should be burning the souls a little bit. They're only swinging for 15. I think we just get rid of those. Guess I could have tried to just kill this guy in retrospect. If I do that, they're both toast. Burn both of those. Do a Seance. Toss the Strike. And just do... Do I do Negative Pulse or this? Yeah, don't have anything else. Okay, so I'll take like a smidge of damage. Eradicate. Retain. Deal. Interesting. But no, I don't care for any of those. And I heal here, which is perfect. So Page Storm being free is really nice. I kind of want to go for Negative Pulse, just for the little bit of extra Doom. But I think I'm going to make Page Storm free, because that means I it doesn't get in my way. Unceasing Top is really not that helpful for me, but that's okay. Choose one of 3. Mr. Struggles, start your turn, deal damage equal to the turn number to all enemies. Whenever you play an attack, gain a block or Bing Bong. I wonder if Bing Bong includes stuff like Soul. Bing Bong. Warm voice happily fills your head. We are going to uncover the most delightful stories together. I also love the idea of, you know, some level of indie game homage. Okay, so I think I'm going to Dex Potion this. These guys tend to be a little stinky. Okay, we have Reaper form. So I actually am in a really good spot. I guess let's go for the weakest guy. I mean, okay, I'll take it. So Unceasing Top makes my first round incredibly good. Mostly. Pop Seance, burn that. Let's do Negative Pulse, Death's Door, and Grave Warden. So the one problem with this is these guys do revive themselves. Page Storm, Scourge, Negative Pulse, Seance. Let's get rid of that Defend. Soul. Do I need Death's Door? Because I could probably just do this. Yeah, I think we actually do want Death's Door. Because now they all go to hell on the same round. Yeah, I like the idea of Countdown a fair bit. I'm probably going to regret that, but we will see. Okay, let's smith... Oh, right, we have 2 of these. I forgot I have Bing Bong. Could be worse, I suppose. Is this another mid-boss? Yeah, this guy is a mid-boss. Well, this is a good time for a Dex Potion. Okay, Countdown, Wisp. Seance. I'm actually going to get rid of Clumsy here. Reason being, Unceasing Top lets me cycle everything else. Okay. And then we just leave it. So we didn't actually get Reaper form from that, which is a little unfortunate because I was really hoping I'd get Reaper form. Oh. Also, unfortunately, Countdown only counts as 1 instance of Doom. It's a little tragic. Bodyguard, Grave Warden. I'd like to do Reaper form. It's good. Let's see. But I think we might have to wait until next turn. Do Negative Pulse. Death's Door. Misery. Unleash. Gets me a little bit extra. Another Scourge. Another Seance. I suppose I'm just going to burn Bodyguard. Really wish Seance would let me get rid of something currently in my hand, but hey. Okay, Misery and Scourge and Unleash. Leave it there. And he goes straight to hell. Get a Strawberry. Do we want anything else? Next ethereal card you play costs 0. Not helpful. It really does feel like there's a really solid ethereal build. But the cards don't show up enough for it to be worth it yet. Do I want the Polonus core? I think so. This is a build where it's actually helpful. And also we heal. And negative pulse or countdown? Countdown, for sure. Well, we can start with Reaper form, which is quite nice. I'll drink the power potion and see what else we get. I think I'll go for a second Shroud. Yeah, fortunately can't do anything about this round, but that's okay. Do Seance. I think I want to get rid of one of the defense. Another Shroud, Soul. Misery. You're hitting me for the most. Death's Door. And just Unleash. Yeah, I get plenty of block from 5 block every time I apply Doom. Okay, good. That counts. Not as much block as I was hoping for from that round, but that's okay. I'm sure I'm going to get plenty from this one. Negative Pulse. Misery. Grave Warden. And Defend. Okay, and we take nothing. I actually probably did need that second Defend. Let's do a Scourge. Negative Pulse. Seance. Burn a Defend. Unleash only does like a little bit of damage. But that's okay because we kill the other claw. This is a pretty good Doom build. And we keep being thrown things that the Doom actually is like banger good against. Because almost every single fight has felt like a group fight. Do I actually want Shared Fate? No, not really. I don't think I want Seance either. Yeah. Start of each combat. Fill all empty potion slots with random potions. 3 cards, enchant with Swift 3. 5th card you play each turn is free. This is really tempting, but I don't have Potion Belt. I wish I had Potion Belt. Brilliant Scarf, though. I have a number of free cards. I can leverage that to get a free Reaper form. Okay, we're going to do this. We missed out on Bonfire, but we don't care. I need to get rid of cards. Having 2 shops, especially with this much money, seems like a good time. Oof. 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 I could not have asked for a worse start. Rip my max HP. Oh well, I have plenty. Okay, Scourge. Well, that one already has a decent amount. Negative Pulse. Pop Wisp just because. Misery. Grave Warden. At this point, none of this matters. I'm just going to tank a bunch and wait. Yeah, except for the absolutely abysmal first hand. If we had any of the, like, starting backpacks, this would be great. Alas. And I'm only interested in cards that give me free block, more or less. I think we actually need to get rid of the Clumsy, now that I'm thinking about it, because that's actually making my first turn considerably worse. Normally I don't care about it because it's ethereal and goes away, but I'm losing like 5 mana's worth of cheese. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Perfect. This is gonna hurt. Not hugely, but it hurts. Shroud. Unleash. Which means now I can do Death's Door. Oh, they weren't hitting me, but it's fine. It was all blocks anyway. Okay. Seance gets rid of Strike. Negative Pulse gives them both Doom. Death's Door means I get a ton. Now they're both doomed to hell. And we don't need to worry about it. Yeah, we gotta get rid of Clumsy. There's other things that I can get rid of, but we keep drawing Clumsy on my first turn, and that's awful. Grab the Wisp, because that actually is good. Okay, what do we have? Enemies with as much doom as HP deal 50% less. Well, that's poor good. Anything else I want to grab? Nope. Grabbing Undying Sigil? Yep. There is stuff like Borrowed Time, which is actually a little tempting. Yeah, I'm going to snag it. Does mean we want to upgrade it ASAP. I was hoping to remove a Strike, but I'll take what I can get. Apply 33 Doom on the first turn. Okay. Use the Wisp, Page Storm, Countdown, Defend Death's Door, Defend again, Negative Pulse is good stuff. Seance, get rid of this Strike. And then unfortunately we're trapped for a second. I'm going to throw this at the Spectral Knight, and then we're just going to wait. We don't take any damage here. We just get a bunch of ethereal cards. Okay, so I'm actually going to do both Borrowed Times and the Wisp. We're going to do Shroud into Reaper form, making it free. I'm going to do Unleash, or Wisp Soul. There it is. Because I can keep doing Borrowed Time. Doom. Negative Pulse. Seance. Oh, we had nothing to Seance. Oops. Okay, how is he looking? Close, but not there. Okay, so let's do Bodyguard, then Unleash. And then Misery. Death's Door. Grave Warden. And then I'm actually going to let those 3 defends burn out. Because the 2 in the back go to hell immediately. And then there's just this guy who, you know, he can just suffer. I'm going to just get rid of that one. I don't need Borrowed Time anymore. I mean, at this point, I'm very good. I just need to make sure I'd survive. Yeah, the 2 Borrowed Times are exactly what the doctor ordered. Ari Calicum, kind of worthless here, but that's fine. Okay, and we're gonna start upgrading them, because I can't quite go infinite with this for what should be really obvious reasons. But I can go pretty close. If I had some way of dumping the Doom on myself to others, we would be in a very good spot. Okay, start with Shroud. Both Wisps. No, honestly, silly thing is I'm going to actually use the Weaken Potion to get rid of that. Grave Warden. Let's see what we get. Do a Seance, see if I can cull something quick. Okay, Borrowed Time, so I've got plenty of energy. There's Reaper form. Yeah, so we can just keep cycling until we either have... we run out of energy, or we have too much Doom and have to stop. Which is very fun. think I'll stop there. Yeah, so it's not quite infinite, but it is a lot. If you apply Doom this turn, I mean, I applied Doom on myself. I guess it counts. I'll get rid of the Strike. Hard Time and Scourge. I've only got 15 Doom on me. That's not bad. I think I'll wait. Okay, we can no longer infinite. However, we've already doomed the heck out of this guy. And then I'll have to see if I can burn the... get rid of some of the burns. Okay. Yeah, not much for it. Also means he's not hitting me for any damage here. Well, it could do a pair of borrowed times. It's not going to matter. We don't have space. Oh, this is a delightfully tanky build. We have a Seance and can burn a burn. Okay. Misery, Unleash, and I think at this point he's toasted. He's going to give me more burns, but we don't care. Bye. Oh, there's Potion Belt. Exhaust your hand. If 9 cards were exhausted, gain intangible. Yeah, I don't care about any of these. Some are kind of interesting. Okay, so I could grab Whetstone. Random card near draw pile gains replay 1. Wait. Okay. I normally wouldn't go for one of these, but that sounds insane. Okay. In the draw pile. Yeah, because I can cycle that. Not amazingly well. But I can. Seance. Let's get rid of... honestly, that. I think we'll just wait. Because to some degree... it's got to hit at some point. No, I guess we can cycle a bit. Stop there? Yeah. I don't want to draw too much in my hand. Scourge. Seance. Seance would let me burn Hidden Gem. No, thank you. Now I can burn something. Let's get rid of one of the defends so we hopefully don't hit Hidden Gem off of it. What did it replay on? Scourge. Yeah. This is what I was hoping for. And now Grave Warden. Okay, that does not give me extra. Yep, triple Grave Warden. Oh, that's so good. Do we wait, actually? Yeah. The only things in my draw pile cost energy. Triple Scourge? Oh, wait. How do I... oh, because I have 2 hidden gems, of course. Anyway, I'm just going to do Death's Door. Take no damage and we'll just float to victory. Hidden Gem is awesome. Oh no, they just added replay 3. Okay, and I want none of the rest of these. Well, I guess I'm the decider. Oh. Guilty, add regret. Upgrade 2 cards or 2 random relics. 2 random relics. That was considerably worse than normal. However, I have Seance. So it balances reasonably well. Let's go for negative pulse. And we're up against the queen, so she also has a minion. Like I said, it feels like we're just being given a whole mess of pretty good things. Okay, the only immediate problem is we cannot go infinite, as regret is just going to be in my way. And I don't get to seance it either. Or I do. Oh, because I have 2 of them. Ouch. Okay. Well, I guess we got a death's door. But I'm going to page storm anyway. This will hurt me a bit. Yeah, so this means I cannot go infinite here. Bound is real stinky. Okay, but now I'm doing a little bit better. So let's pop both wisps. What do we have in my draw? Some good stuff. So a hidden gem here could actually be worth it. If I do soul... Oh, that's even better. Reaper form. Hidden gem. So now we have triple replay misery. And then I think we wait. Okay, I should be taking considerably less damage now. There's the other regret. And there's no way for me to get rid of it. I have Seance. Yeah. Do a Seance, burn one of the regular defends, negative pulse. Misery. Because that gets me a ton of block and gives them a ton of doom. Actually gave her even more doom. Which is genuinely awesome. I really want to get rid of that other... decay. But it's not that it's going to matter. Okay. Oddly, I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to hidden gem the hidden gem, which is terrifying. I'm going to Scourge. What's my last one? I don't actually think I want that. Funny as it would be. Because replay 3, replay 3, that would be replay 9 on this. I would have so much energy and I would die. Good time for the flex potion, actually. And that way I can do Death's Door comfortably. Not worry about any of the damage. Or, no, we did. That hurt actually a lot more than I thought it would. Okay. Negative pulse. Here's the funny thing. I think I'm actually going to kill the boss. Oh no, I actually killed both of them simultaneously. This was actually a lot harder because of Chains of Binding. To the point where that actually could have been really bad for me. That was an almost hard counter to the build I was rolling. However, it didn't matter. That was so good. Well, he got messed up. Getting another Epoch unlocked. So what have you got? That was also a pretty fast run for Necrobinder. I guess it makes sense. I was doing a lot of hyper stacking. The blight takes hold of the comatose architect and its poison amplifies. It forms a symbiotic relationship with Niao's tree, and it hungered to grow and grow. The other ancients capture the culprit as the blight ravages the land. They imprison Niao and take shelter from the now unstoppable blight. Upgraded attacks deal 3 additional damage whenever you lose HP, lose 1 less, and elites drop an additional rare card reward. Neat. Alright, well, that was a really good Necrobinder run. I still want to do a proper Ethereal run, because it feels like there's some really interesting things in there. But as far as a group Doom stacking build, that was fun. Oh man, that hidden gem card though, if I could start a run with that, I would be the happiest camper. Because it feels like there's some really insane things you could do with that. Unfortunately, I only got to the very end and wasn't able to leverage it nearly as much, but hey, is what it is. I think there are some custom ones that actually let me start with 5 colorless cards. Because I could do like an all-star draft, but I feel like I need to crank the difficulty up a bunch before I can get there. I guess I could just stack a bunch of these. That is an option. We could do Deadly Events, Big Game Hunter. Oh god. That'd be wild. For now, I guess thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.